We can do that! And we are live. Let me.
Basically just making sure that one version of it is straight up disabled when it's not showing, and then logging in on the other one where it's not.
Alright, so I should have. Um, Moth, can you say something? Just realized I got to change my setting. Alright, Moth, can you say something? Or BK or Chaos?
The wizard disapproves of your character.
Alright, so y'all two showed up. Moth, you should show up now as well.
I think Mo stepped away for a moment.
Yeah. Alright, so what do we need to do special with this? I've joined the game session as camera on the main window.
Yeah, but you have to, before you do that, you have to disable or delete temporarily the other version of it that has the slash stream.
Okay. Disable meaning turn the eye off, the viewing.
No, because turning the eye off just makes it invisible. You have to go into the properties of it, scroll down until you find the shutdown source when not visible checkbox and turn it on, and then turn the eye off.
Okay.
That'll actually shut it down and basically close the tab, as it were.
Okay.
And then when you turn it back on, it after logging in.
Well, it worked just from the get-go, from what I saw. So
that also works, but for future, you're going to want to have that checkbox on.
Okay.
And
well, I have shutdown source when not visible. So yeah. Okay. All I have to do in the future is boop boop, transition, and we are golden.
Boop-de-doop.
All right. Welcome back. Everybody's lighting up now, so we're doing good there.
did you get the stream together invite?
I don't know where to look to find it real quick.
It'll be in your Twitch notifications.
Okay. Possibly because I started one. Let me end.
Oh, if you're in one, it won't.
Yeah.
let you in a second one.
Yeah, because I opened up the window to All right.
You need me to send you another invite?
Please.
That's action already taken.
Also, it says you're streaming Oxygen.
Yeah, your category's on.
Yeah. Hold on. Thank you. I always get that wrong.
I can move the invite and send you another. There you go.
There we go. That should be fixed for the thing. Okay. And it says I cannot call to join my own. I don't have notifications turned on with Twitch, by the way.
You should still have a notification box at the top. Even if you don't get like bling, like noise notifications, you should have a little box between the Pine stuff and the Whispers button at the top of the browser.
Okay, the notification's there. My channel. No. You're now eligible to get the shell. No.
It should show up under my Twitch.
Can you whisper me real quick?
Right? I guess I could.
two reasons, because it's misbehaving, and I can grab your name for something else. There we go. Whisper. Okay. Let me. Okay, go to your channel.
Currently on my starting screen, which
That's fine. Yes, there we go. Join.
and then just need your camera.
Start virtual camera. Okay. Hold on, give me a sec. My brain. Where did my brain go? All right. Okay, refresh this page. Close that window. Include. Don't send audio. No, I do want to send audio. Right.
You don't want to use audio on the stream together. No.
Okay.
And you've disappeared from the session though.
I disappeared from.
From the stream together session.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, and you.
That's why, because it went over to mine. What the hell? Says I haven't been invited.
Inviting you again. I did set you as a favorite, so you should be able to just join.
Hmm? Yes.
You're back.
Right. Okay, I see you. Not notifying. Okay. Camera on. Okay. And because the way I grabbed your browser source before, it's now got me, I think.
Because it's showing the host one. It's showing
Yeah.
the guest one, not the host one. You can just change the URL and it should be an easy fix.
Yeah, no, it's easy peasy. Just gotta find your. That's your reactive thing, I think. Okay. Above your cloak thing. Okay. And transition. We should be good. We did it live! Yay!
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn the chat back on.
Okay.
Cool. So now I can go.
Okay. Hey, Refried!
Turn my background music waiting.
Yeah, I apologize, Refried. I do not have those things on for this. It probably played over on the other tab. Okay, so I think we are golden. Reopen the thing here. Cannot connect.
I'm good.
Looks like I can't connect on my browser here. Hit continue. We're good. Okay. All right. It's okay to apologize for filling in info. All right. We are golden. And Sam, based upon what you've done, you should be able to move things around. You want to grab that, test it?
I can unpause and then hit this button. And
Yep. It jumped around. Jump around.
cool. That's working.
All right. So, are we ready to continue?
Yep. I'm
Last
just confused as to why my next ad is in 2 hours.
your
But it's
next.
fine.
Okay. Probably because
It was probably only off the next hour. But
Yeah.
it's-
So last session.
let me do the recap.
Oh, okay. You're going to do the recap. Okay. Awesome.
If I remember enough of the details, yes.
Yes. All right.
So I was just gonna do like how we ended off last session to give people a brief recap instead of going through the entire thing. But how we ended off last session is the players picked up a second quest for the day after they completed their first, and had convinced the merchant to give them the location of their supplier, among also making them shit themselves. It's fine. And managed to catch a bandit that was attempting to run away. Who then was convinced to leave the affiliated organization that has not been named yet. Because we haven't gotten that far in that. And that's basically where we left off. You were heading towards the bandit camp last I remember. Is that correct?
Yeah, I had sprayed the alleyway and revealed the invisible person.
Yeah, you had dealt with that. That was all done. They had been untied and ran off, injured but alive.
And that's where.
So yeah, I believe that is obviously it's not everything that happened last session, but it is everything that happened in the last bit of last session.
And beforehand, we had all said, "Hey, we need to be part of a adventuring party," and went and helped a guy Herb. Found some animals that were strangely magically influenced.
Chemically, but yes.
Yeah. They've been attacking the herbalist before and other things, and we don't know why.
I forgot.
But we did speak. Who was that?
Sorry, I was just commenting on that I forgot my water in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I have to go get that in a minute.
And we had gone through Boom Bam Boom, killed all the animals that approached us, took the meat. The meat got sold and added to the guild funds. But somebody's share they kept, and the meat disappeared.
Yeah. That pretty well sums it up, other than Moss getting way too drunk.
Oh yeah, Moss got so drunk, and they look so cute with their little teddy bear.
Moss drank so much that they basically had a keg baby.
From drinking a keg. The whole thing. The entire keg.
Yep.
The cake was probably the size of Moss.
It was a mini keg, so maybe about half the size, yeah.
A belly size. All right.
But hey, he acts like a kid when he's drunk.
Yeah. And other times too. But it's fine. We love that.
Happy drunks are my favorite kind of drunk.
Annoying drunks are annoying. And angry drunks are terrifying.
And sober people can be anything.
sober people are the ones you really gotta watch out for,
Hmm.
like me. Anyway,
Well, I am happy to say that neither Keiko or myself are sober right now, so you can trust us.
fail.
Yep. Getting high on the green
Anyways.
stuff.
Are you guys going to go straight to the forest
I don't see why
bandit
not.
camp? Let me just set a couple things up.
At this point, Rieslik has already started looking at John as kind of like the unnamed leader, like the unofficial leader of the party. So if that's where he goes, she's pretty much going to follow.
The only thing Moss wants to do still here in the market is get a bigger bag.
Yeah.
I-
The bigger bag's not going to help you carry things.
Yeah,
And you'll
I go to Mossy. Don't worry. I've got a plan for a bag that'll hold a lot more. I've just got to get my magic sorted out a little bit better.
Okay, that sounds perfect to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else need anything here? We got bags. We got stuff ready to go. We know where we're going. Right, Rislick?
She's not paying attention to John right now because she saw a butterfly
leave
go
the one
past
with
and she
the
grabbed it and shoved it in her mouth.
leave the one with the note anyway. For the
Okay.
directions.
Secrets, you ready to go?
I don't know. Where are we going?
To the camp.
Do you know where that's at?
You do.
How do you know that?
You told us, I thought.
Rieslik is going
Did
to look
I?
between the two of them and say, "We totally saw you deal with that guy like you know him and where the bandits could be."
That and the bandit also was repeatedly mentioning the note that John had given to Lee to translate.
See, this is why we gotta talk things out, kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because do you also know what else I have? Aside from more secrets.
That's the thing. They're all secret.
Yes. And you can easily ask.
So, can you volunteer the information we might need to deal with this?
Oh, I guess. Did any of you find the locket either?
Oh yeah, we were looking for the locket, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it?
Fine, I'll give you this one. Yes, I found it.
Okay.
So, might as well. All right. Here's the information of where the camp is that the injured one was working for.
the note basically translates into very overly complicated directions to a spot in the forest.
I mean, it's no secret. I got the sword, the decorative one, waving it around.
Put that away, or else you might be considered the thief.
All right.
So do
The
you
out-of-towners have no brains.
What has no brains?
you follow the instructions, like the directions directly, or do you try to figure out your own way to the end destination?
You said the note was overly complicated directions towards something in a forest?
Yes.
I would like to take a look at the map and see if I can determine an easier path to get there, being that forest is favored terrain.
Okay. As you reach the edge of the forest, I'll let you roll either survival or nature to see if you can figure out a better path through there to get to your destination. Given the directions are actually relayed from Lee, specifically. So you can like, draw a mental map.
Now, just checking, because that is favorite terrain, would that be considered an advantage roll or not quite?
Advantage, yes. 'Cause you're at the edge of the forest, so that's why I specified that. That's not a great
That's-
advantage.
No, that was terrible. Does anybody else want
Um,
to try to help?
Help just gives you advantage, and you can't double
Tech-
advantage.
Question: technically, wouldn't Moss have forest as their favorite terrain too because they grew up
No,
there?
you're not a ranger. Favorite terrain is specifically a ranger feature.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
I guess as Lee's the one who also translated the thieves can't over, she'll try and help.
So
So
with the roll, you give the directions perfectly fine, but they can't seem to figure out what the waypoints on the directions are within the forest, like what exactly they mean. So you'll probably end up getting lost if you try to find your own way. It's what I'm getting from the 8. That makes sense.
yeah. All right.
We may have no choice but to follow the directions exactly as they are.
And yes, ma'am, I see your message. I'm just get this going because it should be easier to show once we actually get into the next area.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna just do a bit more RP describing of things before we actually switch, while I also set up the. So first of all, so as you, I need to know which of you have dark vision.
I do. I should.
Good.
We would see that in the special trait, correct?
Don't think you would.
No. I remember I did.
I
I
have
don't.
dark vision of 60 feet.
There it is. Yep, I do too.
It's right on your main page under senses.
Think that's set up properly. Can't quite tell. No, because I forgot to hit the save button on it. Duh. Sorry. So as you approach the camp, you notice that it is getting rather dark out due to the very convoluted directions. Um, Wait. One second. Does Ristic have dark vision?
I don't believe so. I wasn't able to find it.
If you go to your character page,
I'm looking right now and I don't see it. So.
Okay.
I'm just confused as to why the game thinks you do. That's bad. I messed up. That's why. So as you go through the forest, it starts to get very dark. But as you approach where you believe the camp to be, you hear some chattering and the crackling of a fire. Um, um,
My character is just gonna ready their bow just in case.
um, they do any of you want to peek ahead to see the go ahead to sneak or anything to see what you're dealing with?
I'm going to ask Miss Secrets here. You're good at doing some of this stuff with the sneaky sneak, right?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Okay, I appreciate you volunteering. I was going to ask if you do that. Everybody else, let's just sit down.
Because it's nighttime, would that be with advantage?
You have dark vision, so. Oh, you mean for the stealth?
Yeah.
Do you have anything that gives you advantage in darkness? Because they just have disadvantage to perceive in darkness.
Okay. Then I'll just call it normal.
That was private, so I can't see it.
Oh, shit. Why the hell do I do that? I mean, that's a great roll.
Not
Dang it.
shit, chocolate.
I think you can mark it as not private using the 3 dots.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Right
Yay!
everybody.
Cool. That's a 23. Yeah, you can sneak up. I will drag you and the cameras over to this thing.
I actually can't see anything, so.
I know, I'm not quite there yet. I have
Okay.
to.
Yeah, and the rest of us are stuck on the other thing.
Should be able to see now. As soon as it loads.
The camera can see. That means
Oh,
I
there
can
it
see.
goes.
That means everyone can see.
So
I'm sorry, is that sound effects?
yes, I found a fire sound effect for the campfire. I love this. I love this software. Yeah, because you're not there yet. But as you get in, you'll find out. So, this is basically what you see. You see a few bandits just kind of like sitting around the fire chatting about their recent haul. And they don't see you like yet, but they are facing north mostly.
Lee's probably gonna sneak around to the side.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did any of you did you, before you snuck off, did you establish any kind of like, hey, the attack? Like any signaling or anything to communicate?
Oh. That would be probably on the walk to the camp. They did this. They should have discussed signals.
In case like something, in case something where you have to, one of
They
you has to
needed-
sneak around comes up. It's
They
good to
needed to-
have
Yeah.
signals and ways to communicate non-verbally.
I would assume John would say, so being all sneak, um, when you're running around, what are you going? How are you going to tell us if things are good to come in, or we need to just attack?
There's going to be a very large, glowing hand up in the air. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay. So, you can do
Mage
okay.
hand, it works.
Okay.
And then you can use the mage hand to make different hand signals. That's smart.
So if you go like this, is that fuck them up?
I don't know if they're looking at the stream, but
No,
Mems was holding
I'm
up
not
the
watching the
middle finger.
stream.
Mems was just holding up the middle finger.
You know what? Fuck, you guys know me so freaking well. I was going to use the middle finger as a signal.
Okay. And a thumbs up means everything's okay, come in normal.
Well, it's not a snafu, that's for sure.
Okay. And thumbs down means retreat back to the town, right?
Run the fuck away, yes.
Okay. In real life, I need to go.
So now that that's been established, you can do your sneaking. Oh wait.
Is there supposed to be a different map or something that we can see?
For the people for the stream and the people on the map. I'll pull everyone else over in a moment. Because like, yes, the tokens are here, but technically speaking, the rest of the party's just off map.
But we're supposed to be able to still see Lee as they're approaching the camp, though, right?
Good point. I'm just gonna yank out.
'Cause I was about to say, we're still in the marketplace. I have zero clue what's going on here.
Should be loading you over now. I'll just give you the option to. There you go.
Thank you.
I wasn't thinking like that, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, Lee's gonna sneak over to the side here. Sorry.
You see that there is another bandit. Like you can hear snoring from. Actually, give me a perception check.
Oh, where'd it go?
Okay, so you can hear some faint snoring from the tent, not the tent next to you, but the tent past that.
Okay. High brain just kicked in. What am I looking for again?
You were sent out to scout the area to see how much you're dealing with.
Okay. So getting a. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for just the number of people. There's no notes.
Wanted to fix the view profile. So what? Sorry, what was that? You're continuing to sneak around.
Yeah, just gonna be sneaking around.
Okay. They give me a sec. I'm gonna have the one closest to you roll perception. Don't expect it to be good. In fact, I don't think they can actually succeed because you've got a 23 on stealth. But we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah. Because of your 23 on stealth and the fact that you're behind some stuff and I didn't actually give them disadvantage like I probably should have. That needs to. I don't know why. Because of a few factors, they still don't know you're there.
Good. All right.
That I what
All right.
what is
Real
problem?
quick, this is a system issue. Every time someone posts in chat, my camera gets pulled right to them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why that's happening and to make it stop.
Okay.
Panda token speaker. Turn that shit off. That was a base thing. Okay. That should be fixed now.
Oh, good.
Okay. Sorry, I was like, okay, let's make the joke and be silly.
Yes, it
Like-
is fixed now. Good.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually something to do with the module that we're using for the stream stuff before, but it's apparently just core Foundry thing that I turned on or had turned on by accident.
All good
I
now.
actually really like the idea of using the tabletop chat in order to post like little jokes and whatnot because it'll be visible on stream without having to pull up Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I posted it rather than in a chat.
And it also doesn't interrupt too much now that it doesn't.
Not
do
anymore.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Continuing on.
Sneaking round. Oh, it did it again.
Do that for me. Maybe it's. Can you guys open?
Okay,
settings?
where is it in settings?
It's game settings core Panda token speaker.
Under core. There we are. It is an individual setting.
I can't
Yeah.
set it on anyone else, so
All right.
How do we do it again?
go to the gear icon on the side for game settings,
Uh-huh.
go configure settings, and then under core there is Panda token speakers if you scroll down a bit.
I don't see anything that says core.
Neither do I. Oh, there it is, right at
Configure
the top.
settings. Then you see the core tab. Because that's where all the settings are. For the base software.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
And then under token action.
No. It's under core. And it's pan 2 token speaker.
Okay.
And we can't fix it for the cameras right now. We'll have to do that later.
Okay, that's why I was
In the
like
meantime,
looking, seeing if I could fix that.
I'm just going to keep
There it is.
resetting it every time someone says something.
Okay. I'll let you
Because it's
handle it.
definitely it is because that little feature is definitely a coitus interruptus.
And
Okay.
as you pass this tent here, you hear distinctly that there is a single person sleeping inside.
Oh, stop moving. All right. So checking out the middle tent now.
You do not. I can tell you right now, you're not going to hear anything from inside there.
All right. 5 tents. There's 4 people. Hang out by the fire.
I have another one of them roll perception because you've moved quite a bit from now. So as you pass between the third and fourth tent, it hit disadvantage. Not that it matters because it's the damage.
Hey, if you ever need me to want me to re-roll something,
Yeah, actually, reroll your stealth just to give them a chance.
okay. Yeah.
Software, can you function again? I'm gonna have to.
At
I
least
win.
stole my good dice rolls.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, you're still good. I could
Okay.
see it from the version of the chat while I was reloading.
Sneaking on to the last tent.
Interesting to note, though, that the bandits. Weird. Also kind of interesting. So you're checking the last tent there?
Yep.
You don't hear anything from inside that tent. There's 5 tents. Wait, did you check the west tent? I forget. Did I tell you?
That's
Anything
where
about that?
Well, I
person was
think-
sleeping, I thought.
Yeah, there's person sleeping in tent 2 and 4 that you checked.
Okay.
Because as you walk past, your passive perception, but like, yeah, you
Yep,
hear
that's
the
my passive
because they don't. It's more than 10 because it's base 10 plus
Mm-hmm.
perception bonus. But yeah. Anyway, so you know that there are 4 wake bandits and 2 sleeping ones.
So a total is 6.
Was
Yep.
7.
They didn't make it back to camp because they got sent somewhere else. We know this.
Yep. They've had a better offer.
We made him an offer
Okay.
he couldn't refuse.
Yep. All right. Now we could utterly storm in and wreck the camp.
Have you returned to
Didn't
us?
Sam just say it's like 7 against 4?
Yeah.
6, but yes. The 7th was the person you encountered in the bucket.
I like those odds. But have you returned to
Yeah,
us
I
to
know,
tell
right?
us?
So there has not yet been the mage hand communication. This
Nope.
is basically just what Leaf found out, but has not communicated.
John's looking
All right.
around.
All right. Here's my thought. Given that we're outnumbered by 2,
But they are asleep.
they are asleep, but some people wake up easy. As I look across the room to my dearest Shadow. Yeah, Lee's gonna return to the group. Oh, sneaky sneaks.
I'm gonna give them one last chance to spot you. So as you return to the group, can you roll
Mhm.
me a stealth check? I their perception
Swoop.
of garbage.
Give me a
because
second.
They can't see shit. I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be disadvantaged, which means they rolled a 1. Good job, me. I hit the wrong button.
That's
They
just
rolled a 1, so nothing matters. One of them went blind. Temporarily.
Yeah,
No,
not
it's-
only
The
did they
smoke
not
turned in their
perceive Lei,
direction and just blinded them for a second.
I was about to say somebody got like a fly flew right in their eyeball and they didn't see anything.
and
Oh, they were-
they were like.
Well, they were yawning at the same time Lee was passing by.
Something happened that made them very much not able to perceive you. So you made it back to the group in one piece. Without anyone knowing any better.
All right. Lee's now addressing
Oh.
the group.
Hi, Lee.
Hi.
Or Miss Sneaky.
You can call me Lee. It's fine.
All
All
right.
So there are 6 bandits in that camp. We got the 4 sitting outside, and then there's 2 inside the 2 corner tents.
do we want to go up and just try to be buddy buddy? Do we want to charge? Do we want to be sneaky and attack? How are we handling this? Because you're the better at the sneaky stuff, if it'd be a valuable thing.
Sam,
Yes.
and this is after the fact, but would Lee have recognized the gear this group is wearing? Like, would they be another city gang, but that with this little base outside?
Not particularly.
Okay.
They seem to be wearing darker clothing though than you'd find on the average bandit.
Okay.
Hmm. So they're outsiders.
Yeah, they're not locals. Thus, I have no compulsions against eliminating them.
Hmm.
With that, Ruslik is going to knock an arrow.
You do have a serious advantage right now, knowing where. I'm actually going to reveal the locations of the other two bandits for you, because you know they're in the tents. Make them they're too visible, bitches. So yeah, if you have line of sight on them, there is. I have revealed toggle the visibility. That looks funny. You trying to catch something that hasn't showed up in my chat because PCG doesn't show up in other streamers' chats, which is not handy because I don't like the extra
Oh, yeah.
chat flooding.
Sorry.
It's not because only the commands show up. None of the bot responses do,
Okay. I'm glad.
and
Okay.
that's what I have the issue with. Anyway, continuing.
Lee, I have the ability to make a thing when I tap on it to basically imbue a little magic and basically make it shed bright light or make noises to surprise them.
No, not advisable right now.
Okay. That's why I'm asking. You're the lead on this. So we want to surprise them, or do we want to charge in and give them a fighting chance?
Actually, Lee, while you were walking around, can you? This is gonna be for like. Were you trying to listen to their conversation at all? Because they were chatting.
I had forgotten you said that they were chatting.
I also forgot. That's why I'm giving you the retroactive ability to listen in.
Yes, Lee would have been listening in, but those.
Okay. Can you roll me perception for that then? Just normal. That's a good perception. So you would have been able to tell that they were talking about how basically they were hired to get money for someone called Aloth.
Say that name again?
I'm just gonna put it in chat because I don't know how to pronounce it normally. So there you go. It's Aloth is how I said it, but
Okay.
speech impediment. So there's the spelling for you.
Lee is definitely going to share that information with the rest of.
So yeah, they were hired by Aloth to collect as much gold as they can. It's basically the gist of the conversation. And they were talking about how they could get more gold faster.
So they're not here to keep an ecosystem.
Nope.
Okay. Does the loss mean anything to you? Being more of a person in the city?
Not currently, but we'll probably find
To you,
something.
it would be a foreign name, but if actually have each of you can roll a history check for me because this is the name drop for the BBEG of the first part of the campaign.
John is rolling with disadvantage, being so new to the area.
Yes. That makes sense.
You said history, correct?
Yes. Moth. Moth.
Oh, we wait for Moss. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, hi, Andrew. He's a friend.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to roll a history check?
What am I rolling a history check for?
To try to identify the name Olaf.
I-
It's the bandit
I-
we're
I-
talking about.
Oh, am I rolling with advantage or just normal?
Specifically, I rolled disadvantage because I'm too new.
I do not know what I got.
So, with these, also benefit of being potentially older, we haven't been able. Olaf is a less than ideal figure in the history. They are an elf, and they have lived probably a lot longer than they should.
All right, with this fucker being an elf, Lee's gonna. It would make sense that Lee recognizes the name.
You know that they have a tendency to interfere with large practices of things and tend to have grand schemes that are not for the greater good. Because they've been stopped in the past, but they have never been stopped permanently.
How much of this are you telling
They
us,
always-
Lee?
A lot. As much as she can because she's
Okay.
got a thing about her own race being douche canoes.
Hey,
So basically, the gist of it is very old elf.
Trying to disrupt everything that's going on currently.
And in the past,
I've been
they've
around.
been thwarted numerous times, but have never been stopped.
Okay. I mean, I've been
Sam,
around.
Random,
Oh, go ahead.
Sam, random question.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last event at the Barrier Mountains?
100 years ago. This is 99 years ago, technically.
Okay. Because I'm also thinking of Lee's age. She would have been around at the last event.
Most elves would. And some dwarves too.
I've never been around for one before, but I've been around quite a while. So, yeah, if he's trying to do something, it's close. The more we thwart him, the easier it is that's going to be. Because I've heard that's one of y'all's big deals around here, right?
Every 100 years, yes.
Well, do we want them alive?
Let's keep one alive.
Did you notice which one might have been the leader there, Lee?
Yeah. So I'm currently going to. Can I just say, is there a sleeping effect on this? It's incapacitated. I'll just use that. I'm adding the incapacitated effect to the ones that are sleeping for now. 'Cause they're asleep. There we go. So, what's your game plan?
All right. Did Lead see anyone who might be the leader?
No.
Okay.
They all seem to be at, like, out of the ones you saw and not just heard. You would have not noticed any one of them being distinct from the others.
Okay.
So one of the sleeping ones is the leader. Do we
Best
want?
guess.
Okay, so I mean, I would say they're bad guys. It's they've chosen to do this. Don't hold back.
Nope.
And John stands up, starts walking. Just a nice boom, boom, and
So I'm actually going to stop you right at the edge of the dim light. Unless you're trying to be sneaky. So like 10 feet. 5 feet. You would have been stopped there as they would have noticed you coming out from the shadows. If you're not trying to be sneaky.
they've
Why
made.
are you
They
not
don't
trying to
get-
be sneaky?
They don't get a good look at you, but they go, "Hey, who's there?" As they all stop their conversation.
I'm letting anybody else that wants to be sneaky. I'm being the tank, the threat. I'm gonna go. Y'all don't need to know. You ain't gonna be around much longer to care.
You want to roll intimidation? Just for the funnies, because that's gonna be unnerving to say the least. For that. Never mind.
John said with a squeaky voice.
Yeah. So they just look at you like, huh? You and what on me?
He sounds like Pinocchio from Shrek.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay. Did anybody else move into sneaky spots before we go any further?
I'm gonna let you
Reese,
each move up to your movement.
she hasn't moved and she wants to do something so bad, but it can't be done until we actually roll for initiative.
What is it? Out of curiosity.
She was like, as soon as John says you're not going to be around much longer, she was going to cast Hunter's Mark on the second bandit from the left and just loose the arrow.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Because you'd get a surprise round.
Oh, that's right. We do get surprise attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like John's got their attention. They don't know anyone else is there.
Would this be an advantage roll?
Yes. Because you can see them clearly. They don't know where the fuck it's coming from. That's not gonna. What is their AC out of curiosity? Because now I have to check.
Freaking Lee is taking all of my good dice rolls. You're not allowed to
It's
roll for the rest
okay.
of the night.
You missed.
I'm sorry.
But you can still cast
Exactly.
Hunter's Mark on them if you wanted.
I missed. That's the problem.
I think you cast Hunter's Mark and then hit them.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark goes first.
Yeah, so you'd still cast Hunter's Mark on them.
I don't think that benefits anybody else except myself, though,
No.
and it only benefits if I land a strike.
Moss wants to use his the sneaky attack as well with
Go ahead. That's the point.
But
Hadaway.
Shadow, if you're going to order of operation matter, if you would have done the Hunter's Mark and then attacked, you would have done the Hunter's Mark before you lose the arrow, whether you hit or miss.
Yeah.
So, did you cast Hunter's Mark?
Yes, I said I cast Hunter's Mark and then I attacked.
Okay, so
And you said we roll with advantage, right?
Yes. I'm gonna actually have. Actually, gonna click on your thing to get.
That was a regular roll.
That was with the. Was that?
Yeah.
I'm a re-roll that then.
That was a proper one, but
Yeah. Okay. So
And then do I hit for damage?
yes. Because you're rolled high enough to hit, so just roll for damage.
I clicked damage. Why didn't it roll?
nine.
So which one were you targeting? One, two,
Whichever
three, or
one's
four.
closest to me.
That would probably be number 1. The first one.
Okay. Yeah.
They are very unhappy with their health situation right now. As this arrow flies out and borderline just cuts, like it hits them in the shoulder. Not their dominant shoulder, but it hits them in the shoulder and they're now in very much pain. Anyone else going to use a ranged attack?
Yeah,
In the
Lee
darkness?
will with their short bow.
Okay.
Because of course they have one too.
Mhm.
Can I please reveal that to people? Okay. Sorry, I'm short bow, two hands over on the pup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lee, can you leave the good
You
rolls?
currently
to
have
somebody else?
yourself targeted for some reason. With the target selector. It's fine. Which one were you targeting?
The
One that got shot already? The one that's next to them?
one that has the one that has the hunter's mark. The
Okay.
I don't know
That
why
may-
it's
Oh, because you need to roll for damage. That's why it's not letting me apply it.
Badoosh.
Yeah.
Which one
Go for
said
Mellow Health.
you and what army?
The one that was closest to you. So
Okay, so I say this army. I try to hit him with a firebolt.
that'll hit.
Damage. Five damage.
His leather armor is a little bit singed. And he's just like, shit. Where those arrows come from? And now we can roll initiative. Let me just get the combat tracker up. Okay, encounter. Yeah.
I love the fire sound effects, by the way.
I like it too. Apparently, two of them got the same roll, so put them in a group. That's interesting. I was gonna warn it for the sleeping ones. Because despite the fact that they were asleep, they still can't wake up.
They got to get woken up first.
But so basically, they'll be skipped until they're awake.
Hmm.
They'll begin combat body. There we go. We're gonna go back to in combat. Yeah, on the current tape players. Okay. So, John, it is your turn.
I'm going to target the same guy again
Hmm.
and do another firebolt at him.
That hit. Wrong
Yeah,
button.
yep, wrong button. Wait,
He is very much unhappy with his bunny armor.
So he's not getting hit.
Oh, he got hit and he took 4 damage. He's just very
Okay.
unhappy with, because when the leather gets hot, it still heats him.
Okay, you're doing a
So he's he's unhappy with the fact that he's almost dead now. Is basically what I'm saying.
okay.
And these bandits don't got a lot of HP.
All right, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Attack! No, I did not scream
Um,
that out.
This guy is going to
There's
go
no hope not.
into the tent and wake up his buddy. Okay. And that's going to take his action. They don't. So they use their action to wake up their buddy and then step back out, I guess. The tent. Leave.
Where's that one? All right. I can just barely see him. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay. That'll hit. It's just you still have yourself targeted, but it's fine. It's not something you have to worry about.
There.
They are now dead.
They took an arrow to the neck.
Defeated. They're dead. Is that all for you?
Before you answer, move your thing. Or no, you
What
don't.
thing?
Never mind. I confused you and Riss for half a second because it was a
You're
character.
talking about
The hunter's
the
mark, which
Yeah.
can
hunter's
be
mark?
moved.
Problem is he went inside the tent, breaking line of sight, and that broke concentration, so it's no longer in effect.
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think that's a.
Mm-mm.
It has concentration has to be maintained.
Yes.
But that's. And you can move it to a creature you can see. You do not need to have line of sight after the spell is cast.
You can only move it after they've died, and everything I've read indicates if they break line of sight, you no longer have concentration because you can't see them anymore.
But Hunter's Mark's a unique
Concentration
one.
only matters for you getting hit. You don't break concentration if they break line of sight. It says until the spell ends, and it only matters if you can see them when you cast the spell.
Okay, we must be reading different sets in, but that's
I'm-
fine. I'll go by
I'm
whatever
reading
your
what
thing is.
the hunter's mark description
But-
is that was up in
Yeah,
chat.
but the problem is it's still not my turn, so I can't.
Yeah,
I
you can't move it
it.
yet, but
Yeah,
that's-
that
you
was
can deal
me.
with
That was
onward.
me making the mistake on who's who.
But you still have concentration regardless of line of sight. That's kind of the point of spells. Is some of them let you track people beyond line of sight. So if they broke on line of sight loss, that would be kind of pointless. Anyway, Lee, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
This guy's asleep and has not had a reason to wake up. So Wistlick, it is your turn. There is one that is not gotten hit yet and is within your line of sight. If you wanted to transfer your
Moss did
hunter.
not roll initiative.
Oh, they didn't?
Nope.
Moss, are you even here?
Yeah, I didn't even hear that we were rolling initiative.
Oh.
It
Sorry.
must have cut out for me.
Would you like to roll initiative?
No, yeah. Rolling it
It's
now.
fine. It hasn't happened yet.
I got a 4.
You got not one you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yeah. Anyway, moving on.
How do I select a specific token to target?
Do you use the under token controls? You can click on the little bullseye thing to select a token.
All right, thanks.
I have a quick question. I'm not able to fully see the map. Some of it's
That's
blacked
because
out for
it's
me.
dark. There's
Oh.
dark and there's tent walls, so you don't get
Okay.
to see the whole map. So you'll be put.
I just wanted to make sure my browser wasn't fucking up.
That's fair.
All right, so on that one, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer Hunter's Mark. It's fine, and just attack again.
Okay. That'll
My
hit.
rolls are so bad today. I have no excuse for what's going on.
Roll for damage.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say if it hit or not.
It hit, yeah. And they're dead. Very dead. You basically just shot them straight in the jugular.
Oh, you mean they're spraying the ground? That's so pretty.
Yeah. It's like Christmas. Red and green.
Moss is
That's
just
good-
gonna
that's gonna
be
end
like,
my turn.
ooh, pretty.
I know, lit by like the fire's ambient glow.
And you didn't even need your hunter's mark bonus damage for it too. It's kind of
Well, I also have Savage Attacker if I ever really need it.
Anyway, I'm going to figure out which one that is. Mark is defeated. There we go. So is that it for your turn? Well, you used your. Are you gonna move? Is basically that question.
No, everything is still within range of me that I can see, so I'm pretty happy hanging out next to this bush.
Yeah, and the dwarf. So with that, this guy got enough movement to go wake up his other friend. No, not without taking a dash action. Then he can't actually do the wake up. So he's going to take 5-foot step and then attempt to shoot John because he's the only one he knows where the direction of the arrow, the direction of stuff is coming from, with his light crossbow. So I'm gonna guess a 9 does not hit.
No, it does not.
So that just goes off into the distance. And that's it for them. This guy's awake now. Look at him go. Out and do the same thing.
So these guys came out of their tent fresh from a nap and see there's two of their friends are already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Should have stayed in bed, guys.
I'm gonna guess a 17 does hit though.
Does.
I guess for them, that bed was hitting different.
Ouch! That didn't knock off my hit points, though. Oh, there it
Hit
goes.
it twice though.
Ooh. Okay.
So you're not looking too good.
No.
When
But
things hit, they hit.
yeah.
Problem is they don't often hit
All right.
before they're dead at least.
Ow.
And that's it for him. Moss, it's your turn.
Do I know that John Smith is hurt? Would I
Yeah.
have seen it?
You see an arrow
You're
currently
right behind him, basically.
If you were to see
Okay,
the
I'm
front,
going to.
hold on. There's an arrow currently like wedged into my chest, and I'm looking down at it. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd see something leaking.
I'm
Right.
going to heal wounds.
Healing word or cure wounds?
Healing word.
Okay. Go for it.
So that John Smith can get some healing.
Go for it. Roll for the.
I'm back up to
That's an
full.
8.
Exactly the amount of damage he took.
Okay.
Congratulations. Not a single point wasted.
Good. Do I have another action?
Yes, because that's the bonus action heal.
Okay. I'm going to. What does this do again? Okay. I'm going to use True Strike on one of the ones that just woke up.
On the one that just woke up, the other guy's still.
Yes.
Can that be used with range now? That was melee only.
I don't know.
What was the
We'll
question?
find out. Does the new True Strike work with ranged weapons?
Work with what weapons?
Ranged. And it
Ranged.
appears that it doesn't care. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Failed to place measured template. I don't know why that did that. It's telling me to place an item to enchant it.
It might be
Right.
asking for the weapon that you're using True Strike with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will use my short bow.
Yep. Guided by a flash of magical insight, you make one attack with a weapon used in spells casting. The attack uses your spellcasting ability for the attack, and damage rolls instead of using strength or dexterity. If the
How
attack
do
deals...
I place an item? It's not
Going
letting
to
me place an item. So I have no clue
Try
how to.
something. Give me a sec. Inventory. Word bow. Should I get onto Sam, maybe? Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Just click and drag from your inventory onto the thing.
Thank you. And
Then you can roll your short bow as normal.
then roll.
Ooh.
A 22. Hell yeah. And then
That'll
that.
hit.
Ooh, 8. Hell yeah.
Just checking something.
And then that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. So this guy is gonna pop into the tent. I should have asked which. Yeah, you said you're the one that woke up, right?
Yes.
This guy's gonna pop into the tent and wake up this guy. You know. And then gonna just try to hide in the tent because he's a little bit smarter. Even though I don't know if that's well, whatever. John, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead. The one that has been true struck is going to get a attack of firebolt on him. I assume that hits.
Definitely hit.
And not for a lot.
But it is an amount of damage greater than 0.
It's one less health I have.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to move up a little bit more. Just so that they're still focused on me. I'm going to yell,
Yeah.
I don't need an army. And that's it for me.
Okay. Lee.
Oh, just gonna keep taking pot shots at the 2 that I can see.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's gonna hit. Which one of the 2 are you attacking?
This fudger.
Okay.
Looks like it's 6 for damage.
They are dead.
Bleh.
Fudger has fallen. Fudger, no!
Sorry, brain farted again.
It's okay.
I think unless I can shoot again.
I don't think you can do that
Okay,
without having an extra attack feature.
then that ends mine. Calling it good.
Good, because I think I do. Oh. Anyway, it's this guy's turn now. So he's gonna come on out. Going to attempt to shoot John.
And
How that goes. Does a 15 hit?
doing. Nope.
Is that a yes or a no?
That's a nope.
So you have 16 or higher? Because meat beats.
I'm 17.
Then you're good. Cool.
That's why the other guy was able to hit me.
So he misses. Reflects.
As soon as that other one comes out of the tent and starts charging toward John, she's gonna shift Hunter's Mark onto him and let loose another arrow.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
I'm gonna roll that one again
Why?
because it's only 5.
Are you? You're.
You have a weight. Oh, you're using Savage Taco?
Yeah, I have. Sorry, I should mention that I have Savage Attacker, so every time I attack, I can roll twice and take the higher of the two if I wish.
Okay. Oh.
That's a little better.
And since you put Hunter's Mark on them, you can also apply that damage. I don't think 10's gonna kill them.
Oh yeah, let me. I gotta remember what that actually is.
If you go to your token actions, you can just click Hunter's Mark, and it should
Yep.
give you the option to roll for the damage without casting the spell. Well,
More.
it's enough.
It's still something.
He said it's enough. That means.
I'm gonna just quickly check that that didn't burn your other spell slot. It did. Okay. So I'm gonna tell that one to refund itself. There we go. So that leaves 2 of them alive and very unhappy with their health situation of health. You said you wanted to keep one alive at least.
Yeah, but that's where I can do
If
is spare the dying if I have to.
That works on players more than NPCs.
Yeah. Okay.
NPCs tend to just die when they hit 0.
Okay.
As my target dies, by the way, Rislick just growls and mutters, "Nobody touches John."
And with this guy is not going to be able to get close enough to touch John. Damn it! He's going to try to run this way around John to figure out where these other arrows are coming from.
Does he pass
But
by
also
me?
take a shot at John.
Does he? He doesn't get close enough. I could, do an attack of opportunity. I assume.
No. He can't even get that close, otherwise he'd be stabbing you.
Okay.
Attempting to, at least. So, but he's going to try to take a pot shot at you while he runs around.
Okay.
That's going to hit.
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah.
He's the only one that's hurt me, though, right?
The other one that hurt you is dead.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
And then you got healed back up, so it's like it never happened.
Yeah.
Although it could have been him. I think it was someone else. Yeah, it was the other bandit that was next to him that hurt you last time.
Okay.
Anyway. That's gonna be it for his turn.
Now Moss.
I'm gonna lob an arrow at this dude.
Okay.
Can I cast True Strike again?
It's a cantrip. There's not really a reason not to. Although
So
it's still
gonna-
applied to your bow, so you can just keep using the bow.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
It's fine.
There we go.
Gonna hit.
Damn you. Nice.
Pretty sure he has low enough health that your modifier would have killed him.
So what would that?
You did 3 damage more than he had health.
Okay.
So he's also very dead. Okay. So there is one guy left. And he's going to stay where he is and cower. That's literally going to be his turn. All he knows is arrows came out of nowhere and killed his group. And
Arrows
for the
from the
record,
dark.
none of them, even the sleeping ones, looked like they were the leader. They all looked like they were the same.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's my turn no matter what, right?
Mhm.
So I'm
John, real quick, I just had a mental image of your character walking toward this poor, terrified thief whose entire group just faced off against this random guy from somewhere who not only cast fiery bolts but summoned arrows from the darkness.
all right, and I'm going to
You're
because
gonna
that's
cure once yourself?
well healing. You know,
Gonna heal you up. Nice.
yeah, to full. How do I apply that?
I do it.
Okay. And I walk up to him and I go, "You're surrendering, right?"
We're still in combat because he can retaliate.
Yeah.
He's
Where
just terrified of leaving the tent.
where he's in this tent?
He's in this tent, yeah, at the bottom.
Okay. So I go my 30 feet here. And I go, "You want to come out and lay down on the ground face down? Or do we come in and get you? Or do I come in and get you?"
Roll intimidation with advantage because he's carrying already. Nice.
Damn.
You might have muted
So
yourself a little bit.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
yeah, I'm still gonna go
Bro.
through the turn order until it gets to his turn, which is at the end. But he's going to come out calling. So Lee,
Lee's gonna move up to 30 feet. I still can't see him, but most everybody else is dead, so
you know there's only one left. You're the one that was
Yep.
sneaking around,
yep, there's 5 dead, 1's left.
and you can hear him crying.
Yes. Perfect.
Is that gonna be it for you?
I mean, if I was closer, I'd use Charm Person, but one humanoid you can see within range. Oh, I can't see him, damn it.
He's just out of sight, hiding in the corner of the tent.
Oh, I can't get close enough
Anyway.
to see him. Well, if he comes out of the tent, I am going to cast Charm Person.
So you're gonna hold your action for when he comes out.
Yes.
Cool. Risslick. Are you also going to leave the Shadow Realm?
Well, yes, but I'm gonna run over this guy and I'm gonna check him for loot.
We're still in turn order, so only move up to your movement unless you take the dash action.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant by.
I don't hear them coming from their mic.
Yeah, I hear them through BK right now.
Oh,
I think they just sound really distant.
No, but I don't using push.
I'm not using push to talk. Yeah, we can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Something's fucked up.
Well,
we're-
I use push to talk, but Keiko doesn't. So whenever I speak, her microphone still picks me up. So I'm going to move to a different room.
Mm-mm.
So you're taking the dash action to get up to this guy?
Yeah, and then I'm checking him for loot.
Okay. Give me a second. We'll go over loot after, but 'cause we're almost to the end of this turn order.
Yep, that's fine.
Moss, are you also going to leave the shadows?
Yes. I'm gonna come.
Keeping in mind movement.
And see if I'm close enough to see
Yeah.
the guy in the tent.
One, you move 55 feet. You only have 25 feet of movement. Even with dash, that's only 50.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet too far.
How do I move? I don't.
Just
Hold
move
on, wait.
So from that position, you might be able to see him. Yeah, you can kind of see him. He has partial cover.
But Moss
Going...
Moss can't do
But
a
you want him
prepared
alive. You were told to keep him alive.
Okay. And that's gonna end my turn.
So with that, thing wants to update. Thank you, please. Thank you. There we go. He's going to. You can hear some clattering as he drops his scimitar and his crossbow and his bolts. And he's going to literally, on his belly, crawl out of the tent. Lee, would you like to use your held action now?
Yes, I am charming the fuck out of this little shit. Do-do-do. All right, so. Oh, wait.
I know it's something I have to roll, but I don't know.
I gotta find what setting I. Wait. Oh, found it. Never mind.
DC 13 wisdom saving throw. That I can do. Especially since they have like no extra ability to
Well, the question is,
do anything.
do they try to resist it, or do they let it through? Because they got advantage.
Do they?
Mhm.
Oh
Does-
yeah, it does have advantage. So he's not gonna do it with advantage because he's no longer willing to fight.
Okay.
But he's still going to try to resist the charm. I'm pretty sure it worked. So he is now.
Yay.
All right.
And with that, combat is over.
John takes his rope out,
He's
and
friendly. He's gonna be confused as to why you're trying to tell
I
him.
don't know this yet. I don't know what they did. So I'm taking my rope out.
John, I charmed him. He should be okay.
All right. So you're the one that got to live. And I look over and see Rislick looting through the dead bodies. So they're taking care of your friends. I know You know you're charmed right now. So, tell me what I need to know. Keep yourself alive longer. What are you going to tell us about Aloth?
All I never saw him. He always used messenger birds, presumably a familiar of sorts, to deliver his orders. He just wants us to gather gold as some sort of offering to who knows what. He pays well, lets us keep a portion of the gold we make. But none of that matters if I'm gonna die anyway.
That is true. So, I motion over to Lee. You might know what to ask better than I. I'll let you be the interrogator here.
All right. Tell me, my dear, do you want to continue working for Aloth?
Not if it leads to situations like this where I get to watch all my friends and coworkers die in front of me.
I know that is a terrible thing to witness.
I still don't even know where those arrows came from.
Mm. Well,
The unknowing army, I'd say in the background.
don't worry about the arrows. They served their purpose. As for you, though, do you enjoy this kind of life?
It wasn't. It doesn't feel like it was for me. I was kind of just forced into it by gestures to one of the corpses nearby. Him,
Oh,
he was a friend. I followed him everywhere to a fault.
I am so sorry we had to kill your friend.
He wasn't a very good one, I will admit.
Well, if not if he pulled you into something like this. Sam, what race is the guy?
Good question. I did not think of that.
What race is any of them?
I want to say human because that's the most generic answer, but that's also the most generic answer. It's boring.
Why would the big bad evil
Let's say
guy?
two of them are elves and the rest are human. He's one of the humans.
Okay.
The two that did damage to John were elves.
Fair enough. I blanked, I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Good. You were here for stolen goods anyways.
Are you? When was the next message expected from Aloth?
I don't get them directly. We never did. This was just kind of an intermediary camp for the captain. We saw most of the stolen goods here for the merchant that was in town. So I'm sure that's been dealt with already. Because we haven't heard anything from but emissary from the representative of the merchant.
I look over at Lee.
Seems to have disappeared.
So that's who that little pipsqueak was.
An emissary. Well,
By the way,
I use emissary very loosely.
Yeah. By the way, Sam, you need to yell at Aziz for like.
What?
You are barely coming in on camera.
Oh, sorry. I was just mumbling a bit.
Aziz,
That's
late.
my bad.
oh, thank you.
But yeah, he's basically just he was talking about how the guy from the market never returned, and how he was sent to keep an eye on the merchant and report back if anything unusual happens.
Lee smiles to her little thrall. I'm going to give you the same deal I gave him. If you want to live, go to the north end of the city and tell them Day Lee sent you.
Okay. I'm guessing you're here for the stolen stuff.
Yes, we
They're
are.
in the middle tent over there. As he gestures to the tent, straight south in the middle.
Wonderful. Thank you. Do you have any mounts nearby?
No, we usually just carried what we could through the thick of us.
Fair enough. More than likely,
There's not a
we will be
lot,
taking,
honestly.
well, whatever is here, it will be returning to town with us.
I can try to help you carry.
That would be
Good as I am.
lovely. Thank you.
Considering how long the charm lasts, you'll be able to get back to town if he actually shows you the direct route.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get the direct route from this little fuck.
You'll be able to get back to town before the charm ends or anything. And when the
Yeah.
charm fades, he will probably still follow through because he's speaking truthfully. He's just honestly, the charm in his situation felt a bit excessive. But it worked out. It means I don't have to try to get you to roll persuasion because he's your friend now.
Oh yes.
Moss wants to do
Pardon?
sort of trust just yet because he's never seen someone speak the truth and act on it. He's gonna tie him up and he's basically gonna leash the guy to help them take it back.
Okay.
Moss, that
You're
isn't
basically gonna-
necessary.
I don't trust him.
We don't have to trust him.
I've been fucked over too many times to trust.
Can I shift Hunter's Mark to this guy? He's
Sure.
technically not an enemy, so I don't know.
He'll be unhappy about it, but sure.
You get 1 hour from the original cast
Yeah.
to track him at the current level.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it didn't work because it wasn't technically a foe anymore.
You could apply it to, like, I've seen people play it where they use a paladin or something to store their hunter's mark, so they don't have to use another spell slot later.
I'm gonna shift Hunter's Mark to this guy, and then look at Moss and say something, just kind of like quietly mutter, "Now we'll know for sure if there's a problem."
Okay. If
I-
you say so.
I reach my hand.
In
Say-
worst case scenario, he'll be dead if he tries to act out.
Is this particular guy one of the humans or the elves?
He's one of the humans. The two elves were the two that hit John and that died.
Then I will also add, even if he tries to escape from us, there's nowhere he can go where I can't smell him.
He's gonna be creeped out, but not.
I reach down and extend my hand to help him get up. And I tell him, "You're alive now. Make sure you earn the rest of your life by doing what they tell you." Pointing to Lee.
Okay. They nod and take your hand to get up. They will be limping because of how much damage they took. But they will then make their way to the middle tent and start grabbing to shovel into their pockets
Luke
to
here,
help carry back.
Mem here, asks, "Is the tents worth keeping, or are they pretty much garbage?"
No. They're going to over encumber you freaking immediately too.
Yeah, I was just thinking taking one. You know.
You'd have to have multiple people carrying it or a cart.
Yeah, it's like,
Too
okay.
big to be reasonable.
All right.
Even
And
if we break it down, is it too big for one person to carry?
Yes.
Fair enough.
I've got a plan for later for
Okay.
carrying large things. We'll worry about
I have
that
no
later.
idea if any of you heard that.
I heard something, just wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it was the Amazon Echo telling us that there's
Yeah.
someone at the front door.
By the way, Sam, you have no light on you. You are coming in dark on both my
Yeah, let me fix my exposure real quick.
yeah.
Because I could also just do.
Because you were set for the sunlight coming in.
Is that slightly better? I'm also still gonna fix my exposure.
Slightly better, but could be a lot more. You're still very dark.
I just don't have great lighting in my current setup.
All right,
Because the lights over there behind me.
yeah, on the stream together. I think you're pretty good. So,
So that
Yeah.
should be better. Because I just upped their exposure by a level.
yes. All right.
He also offers like because it is so late, he offers to let you rest here for a bit, whether that be basically let you take a short rest. So you can get some health back if you need to, or just
I'm the only one that
probably
took
whatever you need
damage,
to.
and we healed that.
Yeah, you did. So
And I don't think
Okay.
anybody has skills that are on a short rest. Do we?
don't think so.
Okay.
Mm,
Not
First
yet,
rest
at
would
least.
be long rest. Anyway. Moving on.
Okay.
So he starts helping gather up the stuff that's in the loot tent. I'm assuming you also help while also looting the other bodies. On the bodies, I'm gonna say you find so in total you find 24 silver on the bodies, as well as their obvious equipment, their leather armor, their crossbows, their scimitars, and their crossbow bolts.
Do we keep any of that group?
good enough to replenish what we spent.
I mean, the armor and stuff.
It's up to all of you. I have no
It
need
is
for it.
dyed.
It is what?
It is dyed armor too, so it's not just generic leather armor. It's dyed, so it's less valuable because
Yeah.
they know it, people who have seen the bandits would know it's from them.
Okay.
So does that increase or decrease the value because it's recognizable?
Decrease.
Decrease because of
Okay.
who it's recognizable with.
How many scimitars?
One for each of them, and if you go into the tent the guy was carrying, and you can find his weapons too. So 6.
6 total.
6 scimitars, 6 light crossbows, and 6 times like 15 bolts.
Okay.
With on average.
Going to import. Open importer is yeah.
So there's 24 silver, 6 scimitars, 6 light crossbows, and a bunch of bolts.
What kind of armor are they wearing, Sam?
Just regular leather.
Rizlik is going to look among the bodies for the least damage set, and she's going to take it.
Okay. I thought we said that your AC was higher with your natural armor.
Oh, she's not wearing it. She's just taking it.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you could buff out the burns on the set that was on the. Actually, I think that
Leather
was the guy that
recovers
ran in.
pretty nicely with washing and like moisture and stuff.
I think that's actually the guy that's currently helping you. So I don't remember who was who.
Yeah, so she's not looking at him, she's looking at oh, what about the guy who I basically shot in the neck and his head exploded?
That would work.
Okay, so
Pretty sure
I
that's
think
this guy.
yes, so she's gonna take his armor and just kind of carefully pack it among her things so it doesn't, get damaged or anything.
Okay. So have that for you.
Okay, I think. Okay. So, how many light crossbows was it? 6 of them?
Six.
Okay, let me.
Assuming you're also taking the guy that's helping use weapons.
Yeah.
Which might as well. He's not going to use them. And if he does, you don't want him having them.
3, 4, 5. All right, so I got 6
Anyway,
light
if any
crossbows.
of you go into the tent to help him
2,
loot
3.
the, not really loot, but collect the stolen goods, you'll notice that none of it is money and all of it is random as fuck. Like you'll see the other items you were missing, like the wooden
The
toy
wooden sword
sword
and
and the
stuff.
smith hammer. The 2 things that were missing, and a bunch of other stuff that just like, why the fuck would they have taken this? And a few things that make sense, like more 1-8 weaponry and other shiny things.
All right.
But all of it was very clearly not theirs.
Well, the body that Rislik stripped, she's also this is a fire in the middle of the camp, right?
Hmm?
She is going to make sure that the corpse burns before she goes to help check out what's in the loot tent.
Fair enough.
Um,
So you're gonna move the body into the fire. Okay. It is in the fire now.
just for emphasis, so that we can correct this, it's saying the scimitar is worth 425 gold. I'm like,
That is not right. Did you grab a magic one by accident?
I think
oh,
said
it's a plus one. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
That would
If
be
it's a
nice,
+1, that
though.
would make sense.
Okay, let me delete
Well,
these.
mundane, not magic.
All right.
You also got +1 crossbows.
Yes, I'm deleting all of them right now. I don't know how to delete multiple at a row.
Moss would like to loot one of the bodies.
Same thing you found. I mentioned we found on all of them. There's a total of 24 silver across all of them.
I've already put that into the guild purse.
Okay.
And then the scimitar, basic dyed leather armor, and light crossbow and crossbow bolts, which Madden is working on adding now.
How many bolts?
Doing math in my head right now. I said it was 15 per 90.
All right. 90 bolts. All right.
But yeah, none of them have anything particularly special. Also, one of them is in a fire now, with no armor, so they're a bit naked.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you? Naked!
I just love the fact that Rislik was able to do these things completely unquestioned by her party mates.
Okay. Quick thing, light crossbow, 25 gold. Yes?
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Keeping in mind these are the purchase values, so you'll have to borrow it.
Now, I understand. I'm making sure I'm getting the right ones of these. Okay. Ported. And scimitar. 25 gold. Okay. Okay, and I'll duplicate them and
You could also just add more quantity, can't you? But they're not available for weapons.
no. Well, no. Yeah, there we are. Times 6. Okay. That work? I don't think that worked. I mean, it says times 6.
Quantity thing.
Let me throw it in the guild purse one. There we are. Quantity. There we go.
It's just because it can't function normally if it's in the weapons section.
Yeah.
Your main inventory. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
You're very encumbered though with all of these.
How do I see my
I-
encumbrance?
It's in your main inventory. You look and it says 197.5 out of 165.
Ah,
Does John like physically look like he's struggling a bit with the weight?
a bit.
He would be.
Ruslik is going to lay a clawed hand on his shoulder and say, "Let me carry some of the load."
I hand you. Do you want the bows or the scimitars?
I will carry the bows.
Okay. And
You'll have to put it in a sub inventory to have quantity. So like the actual backpack you have.
Mhm.
Or your quiver even if you wanted to do that.
it's in my group guild purse.
Or we could just say that they are carrying it and we'll give it
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Selling it.
Yeah.
It also works.
How much do all the bows weigh?
30 pounds a pop. No,
Really?
30 pounds total.
Yeah, it's 5 pounds each, so 30 pounds total.
And 18 for the scimitars. So,
I'll carry the bows. I've got that no problem.
okay. I'll keep them in the purse. That's the list.
We'll just say that you are carrying.
Yeah, I'm at 67.6 out of 225 total, so I've got some room.
Okay. So, we're packed up.
Is I'm assuming some of you are helping carry stone stuff. With what remaining capacity you can carry with.
Riss, I assume you're doing the majority of the carrying then? With all that extra.
Yes, I'm carrying some too.
Because I didn't put in the decorative sword and all that.
Between the, I guess 5 of you, because the injured man is helping, you managed to collect and are able to carry everything back to town this direct railway, and make it back before dinner, oh, before breakfast, basically. But it's still pretty late. It's not quite midnight yet, so you still have time to sleep.
All right. Lee? Or, I'm calling, since he knows you're the Dali, I'm calling, Lee, do you want to take him
Yes.
over to your people and check on the other guy? And we'll
Yep.
all meet up in our room, get a bite to eat before dinner, and tomorrow from there.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. John goes up to the person manning the counter late night. Is there anything on the pot for us for a late dinner?
Actually, yes. That we tend to have dinner up until midnight. You got in just before, so we still have
Okay.
some food cooking.
Okay, can we, and I point to the three of us, get a meal and have one extra put aside in case our other party member returns before morning and wants something?
Yes.
Okay.
Second, though, I am trying to find the services section.
John is so thoughtful. It really is refreshing to see that in a D&D campaign.
I'm glad I'm
Yeah, you're not wrong.
not role playing it. I'm trying to be the way I would be.
So yeah, they'd go like, yeah, sure. That'll be 5 silver because not your first night, but
Yeah. Okay.
5. Oh no, 4 silver. Sorry, because it's 4 people. My brain is tired, just a little bit. But it's
All right. I hand over a total of 5, or a little
It
bit
was 4.
extra. No, I'm saying I hand over a total of 5 with one extra as a kind of a tip. Say thank you, and yeah, it gives a salute, and it basically takes our food and it goes to to the table, to the room, wherever we're eating.
Yep.
Now
So
look
I'll
at
get meals and long rests.
we get to hit that long rest button.
Yeah.
Okay. And in real life, I think we should take a break and
I was about to say it's also been 2 hours.
yeah.
So let's take a bit of a break and reconvene in a
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes or so. Yeah.
For you and me, Sam, we'll run a manual ad.
Okay, that's
Yes. Assuming my ad probably ran very recently.
Yeah, same here. All right. Well, we'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, I'm back. And I have pizza.
I'm about to have chicken parm.
Nice.
'Cause-
I also forgot to mention before we went on break, you all get your level up now.
Level up? How do I do that?
You should have a level up button. Character sheet.
Ah, found it. Okay, now it's saying I can multi-class.
Yeah, if you don't want to multi-class, you don't have to.
Wouldn't I just technically do Artificer?
Fine.
Because basically they're wanting to be an alchemist.
You can be an alchemist without being an artificer. Alchemist artificers just get weird bonuses with alchemy, and also your intelligence is not nearly high enough to be an artificer.
Okay.
The minimum 13 to multi-class into something with that kind of primary stat.
Okay, then I'll just level up for now. Did it do it? I don't think it did it.
Did not.
I think the fucking website just crashed on me. Oh, there we go.
I forgot to mention before we went on break that you can level up now.
Oh, yes. Hit point mode, average, min, max. Or roll.
Roll or average.
Okay.
If you roll, you can take the average, because if it's too low. But that looks like you got the average, so it's fine.
Okay.
I am back.
Welcome back. You want to level up too?
I've got the problem
I
of
don't
the
know why
things
it's not letting me level up.
not disappearing again. I don't... Monkey. Okay.
Monkeys, what?
Violet monkey. Lets me do scripts, and I've got a thing that prevents things from knowing that I'm not on the page. So that way, like TikTok and such doesn't, disappear on me. Okay.
You mean like
I'm doing
it
it for
keeps it
you.
as like an active process even when it's technically in the background?
Yeah. I think that's messing it
That's
up.
pretty cool.
Can you... Nope. That glitched. How do I control my infusions? Let's see.
For when I what's the word? Level up, it's telling me select hit points increase. What do I pick for that? I got a point select hit point increase when I leveled up.
Oh, yeah, I was working on that. That's just you select roll, and if it doesn't roll high enough, we can set it to average. But I rolled a 8 on your end. Yeah. If you want, we can just set it to.
Okay, additional
I was going
spells.
through it for you.
Huh?
I was going through it for you because it wasn't working.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But if it's working now, then I'll just let you finish it.
I'm at the point where it's saying additional spells.
I'm trying
and
to
it
figure
says
out why that's saying that. Don't you get your subtask at level 3? Yeah, so you can just ignore that.
Okay, so just skip.
Mhm.
Okay.
There you go. And
There we go.
I'm just going to edit your max HP to be higher. Because I rolled an 8 while doing it for you, and I feel like you want that higher more than the 4.
Yeah. Give me a sec, I'll be back. I just ripped a scab open and it's bleeding bad.
Well, here's the question. How do I infuse an item? How do I learn what infusions I can do?
I don't know.
Can you bump me back down a level?
Not easily.
Lovely. Okay.
Did we level up?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Hell yeah.
When did that happen? I didn't hear anybody say.
Over-
When you,
Overnight.
when you, I forgot to mention it before the break, but it was you level up during your long rest.
Okay, I'm back.
So you'd have to find the list, probably on 5e2 or something. Or whatever website you
Yep.
use.
Oh, I'm looking for. Okay. Okay.
And then just make a note somewhere of what ones you know.
I mean, I can.
Which ones are
It had a
active.
list when things were misbehaving. There was a list. That's why I was saying, could you bump me down to redo it? But that's fine.
In that case, you might be able to just import somehow.
Okay, give me a second.
And what are we doing for hit points increase?
You can roll, and if it's lower than average, I will bump it up to average.
Gotcha.
That's
I
definitely
need a
below
buff.
average.
All right.
Once you finish the level up, let me know, and I'll go in and.
Mine's done.
Let's see if that worked. Oh, okay. Maybe. I hate that. Like,
Something really weird's happening with my browser.
Mama. Dang, my brain. She keeps dragging me out of the trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, targeting self. No.
Hey Sam, how much weight do you want me to use for that set of armor that I took?
It's standard leather armor, so whatever that much is.
Cool.
Everything good?
I'm just trying to. I was just trying to figure out where the artificer infusions would be listed in the importer, and I found them.
Okay.
I keep finding the import, but it's trying to figure out.
The specific infusions, I found them
Okay.
in the importer. It's
So
under other options and features,
okay,
and
other.
then you can filter it by artificer infusion.
Okay, so open importer, infuse.
Not in class and subclass features.
Yeah,
But
other options and features. What's the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for?
So if you're in the section with the list of all the items,
Yeah.
you can go to filter and then change feature type to click on artificer infusion. And it will list all of them.
Okay. Okay. So I need to import the ones I want. I'm replicating magic item.
Get 4 that you know, and then can have 2 active at this point.
Mhm.
And if you want to do replicate magic item for different items, you have to go
Ah.
through the importer multiple times, I think. Rename stuff.
Okay, then I will hold off on looking at that. For just a moment.
But you get the bag of holding.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm just looking at all of them real quick.
Quickly checking how this A13 just comes up in here.
Okay, 2. Okay. And just replicate magic items in general. Okay.
And when you take replicate magic items, we can go in and rename the feature to be whichever one you want it, and then just import
Yeah.
it again. Because otherwise it does that. It just floods.
Yeah. Floods. And that's why I'm looking to see level 2. Holding.
Only buy at some point during the break my Saturday/stream page broke. I don't have the in-game chat on my thing. It's not working to come back. Fix it.
Let me know when you're back to figure out how to.
I figured it out. I had to shut down the stream one and then the game one, and then bring the game one back up, log in again. It's a process. And I don't know why it happened. I'm assuming the same thing happened to you.
I don't know what you're saying. I've lost track of what you're talking about.
I was talking about the stream stuff. Which looks like yours is fine.
Nope. I'm good to go here.
Okay. Because my network must be a mess right now.
Oopies. Let me check your stream.
Getting some encoder overloaded stuff too, which is annoying.
All right. How are we going to add the items?
So when you take the replicate magic items, we're going to rename it in the features tab to be replicate magic item : what you want to replicate with that one.
Okay, so we go edit, replicate magic item, bag of holding. Okay. All right, and how
When
do
you import it again,
for the other one? Okay, hold on.
Artificer is probably the one with the most
Imports.
difficult setup because it's not a base class, the additional bonus class.
And we're going to do the alchemy jug. Okay. All right. All right, so for the items then, or for the inventory, I can probably give myself a...
Yeah, you can just give yourself a bag of holding.
Okay. Nope, not create, import.
And I think with like if you wanted to use the other one for either one of the enhanced ones instead of the alchemy jug or whatever it was you were gonna do second.
Mhm.
I don't know what you were gonna do for your second infusion.
Alchemy jug for right now.
Okay. So you're gonna do both Megaphone and alchemy jug? Have the active ones? Because you can only have 2 actives.
Yes, alchemy jug and bag of holding are the only actives I'm going to have right now.
Okay. So then yeah, just add them as items.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. Open importer wizard. I had the filters on, so. And this thing takes so much processing that my Bitwarden likes to misbehave. The Bitwarden is doing a ton of stuff. All right, alchemy jug.
Bitwarden too, because a good
Mhm.
map would manage it.
Okay. And close. Discard changes. Okay, there we are. Bag of holding. Let's rename this. Okay. Guild group purse. We have 11 gold, 21 silver. And move these in here. And that puts me just barely over encumbered. Well, I'm going to delete the old thing. Yes. Just a smidge over. But that means I can throw things in there.
You'll figure out your inventory.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Well, this time I'm not making, it's like, okay, I've got all this stuff that's weight. I could just put in there for,
Yeah.
as, yeah. Anybody else doing anything? I know I've been occupying the time here.
Did everyone else get their level up done?
Yeah, I think mine's good to go too. It was pretty easy.
I think mine's done as well.
I've looked at a cursory glance. It looks good for the 2 of you.
I don't know if I did everything correctly, but
Oh.
it leveled me up.
It's got a bit of a mess with the features, but I can fix that real quick. Apparently, because of the partial attempts, it added Wild Shape and Wild Companion 3 times instead of 1. But I'm fixing
That
that.
druid's hacking the game.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fixed.
As we're getting everything set up at night and we're eating, John pulls out the pouch he's been using to keep the gold in for the guild. Does this little magic, and you see it shift a bit, and he starts putting stuff in it, like the whole things that is like it can't fit. There's no way that much is going in there now. And I look over at Moss. See what I told you? I'd have this fixed.
The bag of holding.
Yes. It's got our gold in it. It's got our stuff. I put a bunch of my, junk in it. So Name-
My
Rieslick
character,
has never heard of a bag of holding or seen one before, so right now she's kind of like a very confused golden retriever trying to figure out where the ball just went.
and
Moss is just gonna do like the little kid happy thing when he sees the bag of holding. He's like, "Ee!"
it's like, are you like asking how's it going on or such?
No, she's just like trying to figure it out, but clearly not connecting any of the dots.
Yeah, I'm like, I have had one for a long time. When my magic got messed up, I lost all the ability to do this, and I just felt like I was able to do it again. And yeah, and I also pull out the alchemy jug, and did that spam the group? No. And I, look at it and tell the jug to. Oh no, it did spam. Some things did spam. Let me clear out all that.
Mayonnaise!
I do give it I do pull it out and say beer, and I pour out into the cups, um, a bit for all of us, and it's like, you are not allowed a lot, Moss, or at least not as much as you did, but we had another good night, and here's a cup, and it's still, as I understand, Sam, it's still got the rest of the 4 gallons in there. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I let Moss have it, a good amount.
Moss just takes it, and instead of drinking it like he did last time, he just sniffs it like it's a warm drink to him.
And John leans back in front of the fire. Yeah, at the guild.
What's the matter, Moss? Don't you like the smell of John's magic sack juice?
Moss just looks at Riesling and says,
And she's
"Huh?"
dead serious. She has no idea about the other meaning of what she said.
Well, it came from a jug,
Moss is just like,
not the
"Huh?"
sack. It came from a jug, not the sack.
And the jug came out of the magic sack, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Moss is just really confused that they don't know that Riesling doesn't know what alcohol is, or like what this would have been. Do you not know what that is?
Should I? It smells unpleasant.
It's alcohol.
Why does it smell like pee?
You probably not actually had alcohol then.
Yeah, but I smelled it.
Warm beer to me smells like piss.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What beer in general to me smells like piss.
Yes,
Beer is disgusting.
I can't stand in real life the smell. So this is some sort
Yeah, neither
of
can I.
earth concoction that it has the alcohol, but it's not smelling exactly.
Oh, is it maybe like a kind of mead instead?
You could make a. Here's an idea.
It can make 1 gallon of wine, honey 1 gallon.
So over 2 days, you could make honey beer by making honey and then making beer, or making beer and then honey.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
We have our own personal distillery. This is amazing.
Well, I get 2 uses of it a day. Is that right?
I think it's one for the alchemy jug.
Okay, once a jug produces liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. Okay. So I'm assuming that's today's use because it's after midnight. Well, dawn. So yeah, I go. It can produce something else for Lee. A little bit of poison for them because
To
I figure
coat
that.
their weapons or something.
What was that, Sam?
To coat their weapons or something, or just feed to someone. That's
Yeah,
already
it's just
in their
poison.
body.
4 ounces.
It's just,
Bless you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
okay.
I noticed you don't have the react thing up, Sam.
I do actually. They're
didn't-
just. They
Yeah.
are. I'm
Look at
not
the
using
cloak
the
behind
default
him.
icons that are on Discord. I'm using
Yeah, no, on his stream. Okay.
and
Oh,
it's off.
okay.
Um,
I've got the jump.
uh,
That's why I'm not noticing it. I've got the jump on mine.
yeah, I don't have the jump on. I should probably turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they talk, it lights up.
Yeah.
And then I'm covering yours with your camera.
Yep. All good. All right. What's left to set up to do? Do we have anything left with this?
So the day's over. You've eaten. Um. And
We feel
so-
mysteriously stronger for some reason.
Oh yeah. Something I don't know. So you can all wake up in the morning, do your things that you do in the morning, have Lee mysteriously appear from somewhere in the middle of the night.
I look over. Hi, Lee. Did he work out with the group yet?
Good morning, John. And yes, he did. He and his friend are actually safe for once.
Good. Well, we did what we could, and I think we're not much more we can do regarding at least that. We've got somebody big.
There's
Go ahead,
one
Sam.
more question.
Yes.
Did you return the stolen goods that you had collected to the guild?
That night, anything that wasn't for the actual quest, because I assume we were going to be taking them back for the quest.
You could leave it to the guild and
Okay, then yeah,
they'd collect the payment.
I would have said, okay, this is the sword, this is the necklace. What else? Did we find the other things, Lee?
Hammer and the wooden toy sword were in the loot
Yeah.
tent.
All right, so and here's the sword, that kid sword, and the hammer. And I do a quick little flip. Yeah, that is a finely balanced one. Handing it over.
They tell you that they'll get the payment ready for you by the time you wake up in the morning.
Okay. All right. And I'm like, and just to make sure the guild's policy on the other things that we collected, any issues with that?
They'll find the rightful owners one way or another.
Yeah. No, I mean the loot that we got.
Oh, you mean the
The
Scimitar?
The
scimitar.
bow and the
stuff?
scimitars and stuff.
Yeah.
You'll have to go to the market to sell them.
Okay. Want to make sure. Don't want to cause strife with the guild.
Usually, when you want to sell something, you go to the market.
Yeah.
Or buy something.
Figured. Didn't hurt to make sure the guild didn't want a cut of it. Look over the others waking up. So they're at least good. Everything else is moving and grooving. And I walk over to the map here, the guild board, So we had some farmers wanting aid, some wolves.
That's interesting.
That's the only one that's. Oh, here's a new one. A merchant from the shop is saying their trade caravans are being attacked. The runners have stated the attackers appear to be goblins and don't tend to go for the kill. John is thinking, do goblins usually kill or do they loot? I'm asking the other now. Do they usually kill or do they just loot? I don't. What do goblins do here?
I think they just loot. I may be wrong. I've never seen one kill anybody since I've been alive.
Okay.
Rithlick would know. Yeah, they're okay with killing usually
They're okay with killing.
because of that. They don't always go for the kill, but if they can, they tend to. If they are in any realistic danger, they will try to run away though.
Rithlick?
That's what Rithlick would know from past experiences.
I'm trying to figure out when she learned that. I'm reading through her biography real quick.
Weren't you basically brought here by goblins? That's why you don't trust them?
Yeah, she doesn't trust them, but she really doesn't know anything about their culture. So as soon as John asks his question, she's just going to snarl and bare her teeth a little and say there is no such thing as an honorable goblin. They must be out for killing people.
So the fact that they're not killing, they seem to be making a point.
They're still filthy little thieves.
No, yeah, not changing that aspect, but the fact we've had two other groups, or two other things that something else is controlling. We had the animals.
These things are linked.
One is an unusual. Two can be a coincidence, but three things going against their norm. And we know that one of them has a person controlling. I mean,
the city is blocked up from the rest of the land by this entire forest. Perhaps it is our duty to find out if there is a hidden evil lurking there.
Worst place we help with this one thing, you know?
I was tempted to hide the requesting the budget one until after you did the farmer requesting aid one, because
You're breaking up on me.
Basically every night that goes by without doing the farmer requesting aid, they have less sheep because the wolves don't stop.
My brain, I thought that we'd already done that. Okay.
No, you did the citizen home robbed and
help the person with the herbs.
Protection, which is not on the board anymore because it's been completed.
Okay. So they're not killing anyone over there, but we've got these over here that are they're going to run out of sheep. Right? So
perhaps we should go after that which is bloodthirsty first.
That's what I was thinking.
It's honestly up to you.
Yeah, you pointed out it's a situation we could have thought of that, so it's good to know.
Yeah.
And then Moss is gonna point to the wolf quest, be like, it may be good to go check this out because it might be linked to the Alchemist, where their minds were taken by something. Like they were drugged, in a sense, and not themselves.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I'm in agreement. Lee, what do you think?
It is advisable to deal with the wolves now.
Okay. Riss, any objections?
She's just going to quietly shake her head.
All right. Real quick, do I get more spells at level 2?
Good question.
Because I interrupted the upgrade process.
No.
Okay, no more spell slots, no more spells themselves, correct?
Correct.
Okay, wanted to make sure I wasn't losing some. All right, so I'm like, okay, well, let's head on out. And let's go count the sheep. Nobody fall asleep.
Is that a joke where you're from?
Yes. As we're walking and talking. Um, there's a joke of if you want to fall asleep, you count the sheep in your head. 1. Yeah, as I'm walking, I'm faking sleeping.
So you can quickly make it to the farmhouse. And you see that there is barely a fence anymore.
Barely a what?
Barely a fence anymore. Just because the wolves have every attempt to reinforce it, the wolves have just basically bailed through it. And so, but you also can note that the fence wasn't fairly strong to begin with, so reinforcing something that weak is not going to do much. It was basically there to deter the sheep from running out rather than to protect the sheep.
Okay. And we go to the, I'm guessing, farmhouse? No, not.
So an older dwarf opens the door. How may I help you? Are you from the guild?
Yes, we saw the thing and like realized you're losing sheep every night. And we need to help you out. That fence. Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, we have the lumber to build a whole new fence, or a barn if a bit more processing was done to it. But we just don't have the labor to put all of that up by the time night falls and the wolves come out.
Okay.
And
Moss is gonna intervene.
you're also
We can help.
You'll also be able to note that there is no sign of a sheepdog of any kind. So they don't have anything to herd the sheep other than themselves. They don't have anything to protect the sheep other than a shabby fence and themselves, but they're not willing to put their lives on the line.
So, I mean, as Moss said here, we can help get that fence up today and get it done so that you have some protection. But we could probably do a night shift or so, try and catch the wolves in the act. You know. Do y'all have the phrase here, 2 birds, 1 stone? I look at
That would be amazing if you could. Oh, I may have to be
Well-
right back because I just got a redeem that is in the other room.
He sit on head. Okay.
Yeah, it's where I put my stuffed dog on my head in the bedroom.
Let's go get the little puppy. I will be right back. Oh, I got a tinkle.
Okay, I'm back. And I gotta hydrate. And here's the dog. It's a little dog. And there's the screen. Hello. I'm awake. Okay. Where were we? Right.
John had to run away for a minute again.
I'm sorry, my bladder. Anyway, we
But while
go ahead.
Moss, Rieslik is actually going to inspect the area around the broken fence and look for any signs of tracks.
Okay. Nature or survival? Seems to it, for me, they're very similar in function and a lot of times.
Is this still in the forest area, or where is this taking place?
You're in a field, so not forest. Okay. You see some tracks and some streaks as if sheep were dragged, like as if the animals from like the sheep were dragged out.
Hmm.
Do I perceive that any of the tracks look unusual, either in shape or size?
You do note that um one set of the tracks is larger than the rest of the sets.
And is it a sheep track or like a canine track?
It'll be canine.
Okay,
Because
just
the
making
sheep,
sure.
the most you can tell from sheep is that they were dragged.
It could have been a
After
were
they
sheep
felt
for all I know. I don't know.
Sheep and wolf clothing. Or wolf and
You're
sheep's
getting
clothing.
craftier all the time.
Mm-hmm. A wolf in sheep's clothing wearing wolf's clothing. Just make it go full circle.
That sounds like a very confusing sandwich.
Yep. Anyway. Um. So what's the plan?
I look at Risley and say, "Do you want to go after and see if you can find their den, and the rest of us, and the rest, the
Yes, Remy.
Remy, yes. For mayo, you can make up to 2 gallons with the alchemy jug."
It's so
See,
much
I
meat.
was so hoping that John would actually make the mayonnaise because then I could have called it his magic sack mayo.
Personally, I can't stand the smell of mayo. Okay, so I will never be summoning that.
It could be used as a stinky thing for like a phone. You could load it into like a thing that you then throw to make people room stinky.
Weaponized mayonnaise.
Yeah. But Risley, do you want to go hunt them and find their den? See if we can do anything, before they become active, while the rest of us work on getting the fence up as quickly as possible. And I look at Lee. you go with them or not. I figure me and Moss can do a lot, but you helping here would help a lot. It's a 50-50 situation.
I'm honestly not one for forests, so I can stay here and help you build.
Okay. Riss?
There is an ancient piece of knowledge from my distant homeland. Never split the party.
Okay. Then let's all get to work building the fence.
With the help of the farmer and their son, you can get the fence up right as the sun starts to set.
So we
It'll be
got
done by that point.
okay. John's working hard here. And he's like, if only this damn thing would work. And he's looking at his broken all-purpose tool. I could have done a lot more work with it. Oh well. Puts it back. From as he's getting done with a little break. So Moss, you I know
Yes.
there was a druid I used to know, and one of the things he loved to do is when he would go out in nature, he would just sit and literally, he says, talk with the trees. And all the ones,
That's my favorite thing to do.
but no, he said they actually responded back, and like the trees flourished. But it always made me a little jealous because nature like that doesn't talk. I've never heard it. It must be amazing.
You could just, it really is. You just gotta get into nature. It's a little
Given-
difficult at first.
Especially since Moss also doesn't have the speak with plants spell yet.
Yeah.
So you can get more in tune later.
Hmm.
But I gotta admit, it's one of those. I don't think I can be that in tune with nature anymore. Yeah. But will you hand me the hammer?
Hands him the hammer. Here you go.
Gets back to work building the fence.
So
Rislick's doing the same thing. She's just building under heavy guidance from the others because this is definitely not her skill set.
But I figure you've got the strength to help out and keep things level and
Lee can point at a nail and say smack that, and she's gonna smack it.
oh,
Do you do it with your hand or do you do it with a hammer? Or do you
I
try
guarantee that first hit would be with an open palm.
that would hurt.
Yeah, her eyes are gonna well up and she's gonna dance around between her feet, softly cussing in a language that no one else has heard before.
And Lee's just chuckling.
And then hands them a hammer, right?
Moss is gonna see this and walk over and be like, Riesling, may I?
It's not.
And then
It's not going to be
hand.
any. It's not going to be significant enough damage to actually cause.
I know, but it still probably hurt.
Wait, did someone hand her a hammer though?
John would be like, face palming. Rislick, we don't. The nails are too hard to hit with a hand to push into the wood. We use the hammer to strike at the. Ow! As he hits his thumb. The nail, not the thumb.
Jesus. So
Fantastic.
did he just nail like his thumb full on with the hammer?
Yes.
At the sudden exclamation of pain from John, Rislick's feathers just fluff up a little, and she looks between the hammer in his hand and his now very rapidly swelling thumb and says, "How is your method any better?"
I normally don't hit the thumb. Ah.
You are very bad at not hitting yourself.
If I wasn't in such pain from it, I'd make a joke from my place. Oh.
And then the dwarven child comes up and just picks up the hammer, holds the nail carefully, hammers the nail in the wood. That's how you do it, and then walks off after dropping the hammer again.
Yep, pretty much.
Rislick stares at the
uh,
child and points at it and says, "And why aren't they building your fence?"
They are helping on the other side of the field. You're doing one half, them and their dad are doing the other half.
And I take up another nail and properly hammer it in this time. Give it a good old last hit. That's how you're supposed to do it, like they did in this one. But not like when I hit myself.
Then stop hitting yourself.
Rislick is gonna just shake her head, roll her eyes, and get back to work.
Oh. So, as you said, during the day, we get it pretty much all done.
The wife, the dwarf wife of the farmer, also will come out at some point and hand out some nice food. Not gonna be super fancy because they're just farmers, but it's hearty. It's a nice hearty meal, if a little bit salty.
I look over at Rislick. Is this the good salt for you?
She looks like she is in absolute heaven, savoring every salty bite.
So I guess you're gonna like the dwarf cuisine because they like adding salt to literally everything. Because
You
it's a
said dwarf, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a family of dwarves that run the sheep ranch. Sheep pasture.
Moss is gonna look over at Riesling. That's just the beginning. You think that's good now? Wait till you have insert some dwarven food I don't know, and that will be good.
You
love
mean
our
it
salt.
gets better?
Yes. Very
Considering what you
better.
were fed is basically oatmeal with some salt. Because again, farmers don't got a ton of money.
I don't like hunting dwarves, but I like their food.
Oh,
You
and
do have some good food.
I completely forgot to give that you guys would have gotten your money from the person
How much was it again?
at the guild. It was 2 gold, 5 silver per person.
Okay.
So that's like 10 gold total.
I assume everyone's got to keep their own gold for that.
Except Rislick gave you the gold last time.
Yeah, she's gonna keep it this time. How much was it again, Sam? I'm sorry.
2 gold, 5 silver.
Nice.
I think we got that fence up pretty damn good.
You look at your handiwork and see that your fence is very sturdy. The fence, part of the fence you guys worked on, is very sturdy and will hold up. And then you turn around and say that they also had time to paint their side.
What about their
So
side?
they have, they also painted their side.
I like, cool.
Yeah, they're just showing off.
Hey, they were able to get it done. We did a decent job, got the fence up, and
Your section being full of you was larger than their section.
Mhm. I think we're in good
But
hands here.
they did start painting as you finished up.
Hey, they have a right to be proud of their work, and they can paint the other parts tomorrow because they won't have lost sheep. But we're going to.
And as the sun starts to set, the wife will come out again and call everyone in for some dinner.
During dinner, I'm going to ask Grizzly. You saw where they were coming from, correct?
I could not see the
You would have
exact
been able.
direction.
You probably would have been able to tell a general direction where they were coming and going from, but not a specific.
I did not see the exact direction they came from, but we should know. One of them is much larger than the others.
Mm. Okay. When we get that wolf down, then we'll have to look at its brain, see if it's been
Moss
affected.
is going to interject and say, "Is it a direwolf?"
The tracks weren't clear enough to tell.
Okay.
If I have a fear it's being influenced by the same things, so probably a good idea to triple check it, like we did for the other beast, Moss.
I agree.
Regardless, I think we should take a short, rest. Probably try and hide ourselves a little bit in the sheep field and see what comes out.
So there is also the wife will also bring up that as part of the quest reward that she will make them a article of clothing out of the wool that they have, and asks which one of them they should fit it for, and what kind of clothing they want.
I'm pretty good on the clothing, so I will bow out for that. Look at the others. Riz, I don't know if you would appreciate the same clothing as everyone in.
She shakes her head and thumbs to the other two and says, "Let's see if either of them would like some new clothes."
It's not gonna be like a full ensemble. It's just like a single piece of clothing, but they can make like a cloak, a cape, a hood, a sweater, a hat, just a single article of clothing.
Moss looks at BK's character and says, "Secret, you want any new clothing? Because if not, I might take that."
I am actually okay for now.
Could they possibly make me a cloak?
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you want a cloak?" And then they pull out this like the measuring implement to get your sizes, make sure they fit it right.
A measuring tape.
Yeah.
While they're going
Look,
through all the measurements, Rieslik is just gonna like
The
lean
cat
over
is
toward
known
Lee and whisper, "What exactly are pantyhose?"
That is a great question. And One I've never had to deal with.
I heard that word, right? Pantyhose?
Pantyhose.
And now they're both just nodding at John.
If I remember, this was
Moss is also curious.
this was a long time ago. They are things that you would put on your legs, very sheer clothing that it allowed you to kind of pretend that your legs were smooth and just give a nice, like all in one color. That way, if you wore,
Sounds very annoying.
Moss
especially
is gonna be like, but they're here. Wouldn't all your parts be out? Why would you want
Exactly.
that? I'd
They-
like to keep my jewels in their box.
sometimes you would wear additional underwear with it. Sometimes you wore your normal accoutrement and they just went up to your top of your thigh and stopped, and you'd be wearing like a dress or skirt or something else underneath or above it. Some people like the look. Some people
How
really
would one
like the look.
relieve themselves while wearing these pantyhose?
If they did the full ones that went up to the waist, they had to pull them down and hope they didn't rip them. But if they wore the ones with the leggings, different ways of handling that.
John, your people were strange.
Very
And
much so.
Rusik looks like she regrets asking.
Yeah, I figured.
Very
She's
much.
actually
Yeah.
blushing.
Very much. Don't ask me about because we didn't know about all the other races, but we had ideas and fantasy. And Rislik, you would have been very popular.
Anyway, so
Returning from that side adventure.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, so Moss goes and gets measured, and the woman makes notes to make sure it's all good, and asks what color Moss wants it, because they also have some dyes that they can do.
Green, preferably green. Green's my favorite color.
That'll work. It's a simple enough color.
This makes me happy because now I get to do a redesign on Moss.
Yeah, and then then they kind of go to get started on making it by weaving the wool to start. It's going to take a couple days. Because they just have raw white wool from the sheep.
They need to like process it to thread and everything.
Yeah. You gotta start from scratch.
Moss tells the person, take as long as you need. I'm in no rush.
They just reply with, "We appreciate everything you're doing for us. It'll be done in
Don't
a
think
couple
that's
days."
at least for me. Not sure about the rest of my party. I was born to help. It is my duty to help. If I am not helping someone, I am not happy.
All right then.
And with that, you hear a distant howl.
All right
Oh,
then.
wait.
That is our call to work. Picks up
And
his stuff.
And with that, I actually would like to end the session on that cliffhanger. Because I'm getting tired and my brain is shutting down a little bit.
One thing before we end, Moss is just going to say, I didn't know we had the battle cry.
Mm.
And also another reason is because I don't have a open field map.
Time to
With
get one of those.
you weren't going to the den of the wolves.
It's all
So I
good.
have to prep that. I didn't expect you guys to stake it at the farm for waiting for their arrival. So when I initially made the quest, which means I didn't prep for that, and then I forgot. I didn't realize that it would be a possibility until right before session.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, if they do this and then don't go to and then don't go to the basically wolf den, I'm gonna need a different map, and then I forgot to grab the map.
That
Anyway.
means you can save the Wolf Den map for something else later.
The wolf den map was literally the map you fought the elks and stuff on, anyways.
Hey, reduce, reuse, recycle. So, we had fun. What's
I did too.
I really had fun.
I'm going to go to this thing. Yep. Cool.
But then again, I always
I'm
have fun
no
doing
longer on the
D&D.
game scene. Close thing. Not that I stopped making close things before, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And then I can find someone to raid. Do you want to raid with me, Mems, or do you have someone else you want to raid? Or are you just gonna keep going?
I am probably going to keep going. Well, probably should stop and come back later. So, do we want to raid somebody that's known to both of us? Because I know there's who's on refreshing page.
DD's live with Minecraft.
We raided her last week, so
You did, yes.
yeah.
I haven't streamed in so long.
Yeah, no worries. Orange Dugong's on.
Yeah.
And
I don't tend to go to Orange because I have a harder time understanding them with their accent sometimes.
yeah, I get it. Okay. Somebody roll a d20. Let's put it up to random. Odds, orange. Evens, DD.
I don't have a command to roll a d20 and I already closed the browser with the game.
12.
All right. I forgot what I said.
Fantastic. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, that solves the problems for everybody.
Hold on.
You said odds for
Go ahead. Odds for what?
I can't. Shit, I don't remember who you picked.
Okay.
But I remember
Instant replay. Let's see what I said.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
I don't
go back
remember.
in time and watch the last few seconds.
It was DD. So we'll raid out to DD.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. So, as I always like to say, if it harms no one, do it. Protect the weak from the strong. As far as we know, this is the only life that we got, so I want you to stay safe, have fun, and as Sharky says, do it scared.
Yeah. And I would have read messages if I remembered to re-add that command, but I don't, so I didn't. Or I didn't, so I don't. Whatever. Anyway.
Well, there we go for mine.
That'll yeah, that's only showing up in your channel though, so
Yep.
I got my ending scene and wave goodbye everybody.
There we go for yours. I pasted the regular or the special that are mine. Let's get the regular with everything else. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, I have a sub too, so I'm just gonna grab your sub version.
All right. Bye, folks.
Bye.